Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
So Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vassell.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Fox with the steal. Wembanyama outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
The 11-footer, Cunningham's shot is off. Here are the Spurs with the ball. It's a three-point game. And Wembanyama gets it to go. 7 points in the game.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Cunningham. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
And that one's good. Wembanyama. And it's 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint. Good way to start this game. If you want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
That free throw good from Thompson. San Antonio making a switch here. And so Thompson nails both of them. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Inside. Wembanyama with the bucket. Wembanyama's got 13.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Pistons trailed by 3. Cunningham left side. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 8.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Here's Wembanyama. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama outside. And slams it down right on top of Jalen Duren.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Cunningham. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Here's Thompson, covered by Barnes. A drive by Thompson. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now, here's Johnson. Scoreless thus far. The putback. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by Stewart. In the corner. Herter with it. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Wembanyama. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, leading by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Bro, I want to post a video on my channel. I already did this shit with Curry and Bam. I got to do it with Wembanyama now. 73, and I got 77 with Curry. And I won both games. I actually just played a game with Wembanyama, and I lost, and I had 76.
San Antonio leading by 5.
Because he got too tired at that.
It's Wembanyama at the elbow, and it's in there.
I know there's a high chance I lose, but taking that chance for some content.
Wembanyama has every shot in the bag. How about the touch there?
Pass to LeVert. There's the pick to the paint. Here's Holland. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
And they
just no matter what, don't quit the game. I want you to play the full game no matter what. I won't quit either.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wembanyama outside. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Duren pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 5. On the wing, Thompson. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Fox. Cunningham's shot is off. Here's Champagny. Still scoreless. And stolen by Thompson. Robinson with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Cunningham gets the bucket.
I love the mentality of Cunningham tonight. Looking for his shot. And boy, is he producing.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Spurs making a switch here. So it's the Spurs now. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama too much inside.
Wembanyama can be a menace inside. His length cannot be easily contained.
Back to Cunningham. Harris inside. And slam dunk by Harris.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, too easy for the big man.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Outside Robinson. Duran a screen. Back to Robinson. Duran. Out to Thompson. High arcing shot. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Spurs leading by 4. Can't hit that one. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Thompson with the bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. 1:25 left here in the second. Over to the left wing. To Cunningham. For 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama outside. Over Robinson. Back to Wembanyama. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Cade.
I gotta say, you've been guarding me better than the last guy did. But kind of predictable.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Here's Harris. Drives to the hoop. And slam dunk by Harris.
And really, that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
San Antonio making a switch here. Here's Cunningham. He's got 13. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham. A talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Pass to Wembanyama. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, Wembanyama. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Got it off in time. That shot, no good. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. And we'll be right back after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Robinson on the wing. He has yet to score. Back to Cunningham. Clock at 6. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The Pistons have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. That's good from Cunningham. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the lead, got a piece of it. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Cunningham. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Cunningham, left side. Wembanyama with the block.
And the incredible reach of Wembanyama, helping him knock away that one.
Cunningham outside. Duran a screen. Up again. And Duran slams it in.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Back to Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Harris draws the double. Duran a screen to the inside. And Duran slams it in.
Man, you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Wembanyama good right over the defense.
How about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
The drive by Thompson.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Here's Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Wembanyama's got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Here's Wembanyama. 37 points for him. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And sends Victor Wembanyama to the free throw line. That one on Harris.
Considered by many to be the best prospect since LeBron James, Wembanyama seems determined to reach his full potential.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot on the run. Osir, tough to catch.
Pass to Wembanyama. That one goes in. 42 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. All right, we'll look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
He's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them. Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
For San Antonio, they've made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Harris outside. Here's Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Harris misses.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Wembanyama. And Thompson sends it back.
He has the potential to be an elite NBA defender for a long time. Thompson can guard anybody. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pistons. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Thank you once again, Allie. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He knows every possession is critical now. Pistons leading by 3. Pass to Jenkins. Cunningham looking it over. Launches a 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's Cunningham. Plumlee with some nice D. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Wembanyama. Down low. They double team Wembanyama. Over Cunningham. Wembanyama, no good. And the Pistons with possession. With the drive. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward. Right at the rim.
Back loose. It's stolen by Cunningham. It's tipped. Here is Wembanyama. Cleared away by Stewart. Pistons leading by 3. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Cunningham. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Yep, that's going to go in.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Cleared away by Stewart. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Nice.
All right, I'm playing normal now.
You can see they're
Fuck it.
gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Spurs making a switch here. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
Harris lays it in off the window.
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Outside Fox. Outside Vassell. And did the 3.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Here's Robinson. Rebounded by Vassell.
And for a player of his size, Fox not afraid to take some contact to get to the line. He'll do it every chance he gets.
He hits the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. Fox hits them both.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Outside Cunningham. 6 to shoot. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And this is what a franchise player does. Wemby coming up huge down the stretch.
Fox with the rebound.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Cunningham inside. Now Thompson. Outside Cunningham. Harris. No good from 3. Vassell outside. There's a good screen. Oh, what a finish!
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
And, guys, it all comes down to this one shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Cunningham. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win.
Good game, bro.
This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply define